Hey there, Biotech fam. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of immunotherapy, and we have something special to talk about: Iovance Therapeutics. I can't wait to share this groundbreaking topic with you, so let's go! Before we get started, let's quickly discuss what immunotherapy is. In a nutshell, it's a revolutionary cancer treatment that harnesses the power of your immune system to fight cancer cells. And in this, Iovance Therapeutics is at the forefront of this game-changing field. So, who exactly is Iovance Therapeutics? Well, they are a biopharmaceutical company dedicated to developing immunotherapies. Founded by visionary scientists, they have a mission to improve the lives of cancer patients by unlocking the full potential of the immune system. TIL stands for tumor infiltrating lymphocytes, and these are special immune cells that can recognize and attack cancer cells. Iovance has developed a way to extract, expand, and reinfuse these potent TILs back into the patient. This way, supercharging their immune system's ability to fight cancer. Now, let's talk results. Iovance has been making waves with their TIL therapy, and clinical trials have shown remarkable responses in various cancer types, including melanoma and cervical cancer. It's all about giving patients a renewed hope in their battle against cancer. Here's what makes Iovance truly unique. Their approach is personalized, so they tailor the treatment to each patient, ensuring that their immune system becomes a powerful cancer fighting force. It's like a custom-fit suit for your immune system. With this amount of clinical trials and the success so far, the future looks bright with Iovance Therapeutics. They're constantly researching and developing new therapies, expanding their reach to address more cancer types and saving lives one breakthrough at a time. The interesting part about all of this is that the first Iovance approval is expected before the 24th of this month. So we're about 23 days away from their first ever approval to commercialize a procedure. So keep in mind that this is not a drug that they're looking to get approval for. This is a procedure, and if approved, this would be huge for Iovance, setting ground for all their next clinical trials, since they're using mostly the same type of procedure for non-small lung cancer and stage 3 melanoma as well. Changing gears now and getting to the fun part. Here I like using this platform called Qualtrim to analyze different company financials. I really love it because it gives me all the different charts and views in a single page, and I do not have to dive into numbers to get a first-hand perspective of what's going on. So one of the points that a lot of people look at when analyzing financials is net income. While net income is a crucial indicator of a company's financial health, for Iovance's recent quarters, this is showing negative income, and this is very normal in young startups, mostly in biotechs. So I'm not worried about Iovance losing money at this point. In recent quarters, we've seen an increase in shares outstanding, which is a clear strategy to finance operations and research without taking on debt. While this can be concerning, and it is concerning for current shareholders due to dilution, it's a very common practice amongst biotech firms seeking to finance high-cost research and development projects. This second point really gets me worried when I start seeing quarter after quarter of dilution with no commercial product and no revenue. Iovance is expecting to start generating revenue after the FDA approval of TIL therapy for melanoma, and this will definitely help stop the dilution of shares, as they can then fund their research with the revenues then generated. Let's talk expenses now, and Iovance's journey is fueled by its spending on research and development and administrative costs. So here's the breakdown, where we can see that research and development expenses take the largest share. This is followed by admin work, admin expenses. These figures are highlighting the where the financing is channeled, where the money is being spent. Next, looking at their cash position versus debt, Iovance clearly does not have a problem with debt nor cash, as they have plenty, $361 million in cash. So Iovance has enough cash to continue operations for at least 3 quarters, 9 months at their current rate of burning cash without getting any revenue. What do these financials mean for Iovance's future? The increased share count and significant R&D spending are investments in potential breakthrough therapies. So for investors, the key is going to be balancing the risk of dilution against the potential for substantial returns on these new treatments. Another important metric that I like to take a look at before making any investment is the employee count year after year. And in the case of Iovance, we can see an almost exponential growth in employee count. Employee count is important because this means that there is expansion. This means that there are more and more clinical trials being conducted, and so they have to hire more and more people to conduct these trials, especially when phase 1, phase 2, and then phase 3 have been successful. Now, one last piece of data that I enjoy looking at is insider trading. And while there are many different reasons why someone might sell their stock, they could be sending their kids to college, they could be buying a new house, they could be just selling stock that they have received as compensation, as total compensation, and they need the money as income. So there are many ways why someone would sell their stock, but there are only a few reasons, or I could just think of one reason for someone to buy stock, and that would be to make money. In this case, we have a very important biotech investor, Wayne Rothbaum, that has been buying crazy amounts of shares. The last transaction is for back in September, buying a total of $26.5 million of shares. This is so far one of the largest purchases of startup shares that I've seen recently in biotech. So one more reason to believe that Iovance is going to be doing great. So according to Forbes, Wayne has a net worth of around $2.9 billion. He founded the investment firm Quo Capital in 2001 and became wildly successful as a biotech investor. And this is only deploying his own capital, his own funds. He does not manage other people's money. And this is really impressive. In 2012, Wayne co-founded and became the largest investor in cancer drug development with Acerta Pharma. And Calquence was approved to treat forms of lymphoma and leukemia. So very similar path to what's happening in Iovance. I see a lot of similarities. In 2016, AstraZeneca paid $4 billion for 55% of Acerta Pharma and is acquiring the remainder of Acerta for nearly $2.5 billion in annual payments from 2022 up until this year. The current price per share for Iovance is sitting at $8.05 as of today, and this is after coming from a $3.24 low from back in October. This drop here was due to an extension on the FDA approval. The FDA blamed staffing issues to be able to complete their reviews on time, so moved the FDA approval from November to end of February. This caused a large number of mostly retail traders, I would believe, to jump ship trying to find better opportunities meanwhile. I believe that the revenues would really make Iovance more valuable after the FDA approval, and now we hope that this happens on time this time, and we hope to see the price almost double. So with that, this is not financial advice. Invest at your own risk. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you and have a wonderful day.